The question is, for the next president, are we making good judgments about how to keep America safe, precisely because sending our military into battle is such an enormous step?
And yet Senator McCain has said recently, as recently as this April, that, quote, Afghanistan is not in trouble because of our diversion to Iraq, unquote. I think that just shows a dangerous misjudgment of the facts and a stubborn determination to ignore the need to finish the fight in Afghanistan.
And the point that I originally made is that we took our eye off Afghanistan. We took our eye off the folks who perpetrated 9/11. They are still sending out videotapes. And Senator McCain, nobody's talking about defeat in Iraq, but I have to say that we are having enormous problems in Afghanistan because of that decision.
Meanwhile, Afghanistan is sliding towards chaos and risks turning into a narco-terrorist state. The Taliban is on the offensive in the south. A recent Taliban prison outbreak in Kandahar freed hundreds of militants and underscored the volatile situation on the ground. The coalition's casualties in Afghanistan last month were actually higher than they were in Iraq. That's the result of the Bush-McCain approach to the war on terrorism. We need to take more resources and put them into Afghanistan. I've been arguing for this since 2002, when I said that we should finish the fight against al-Qaeda and the Taliban instead of going into Iraq. I've called for at least 2 additional combat brigades to support our efforts there. I've also called for at least $1 billion in non-military assistance each year.
And it is not true that you have consistently been concerned about what happened in Afghanistan. I mean, at one point, while you were focused on Iraq, you said, well, we can muddle through Afghanistan. You don't muddle through the Central Front on terror, and you don't muddle through going after bin Laden.
Because the record shows that George Bush and John McCain have been weak on terrorism. Their approach has failed. Because of their policies, we are less safe, less respected, less able to lead the world. That's why I believe it's time to turn the page. It's time to end the war in Iraq responsibly. It's time to stop wasting time and start putting away terrorists. It's time to finally take out al-Qaeda's top leadership and to finish the fight in Afghanistan.